There are four things that your relationship may currently be missing right now, and that's why certain things are not going the way that you want them to go. Hi, my name is Maranatha Abuso. I am the owner of Rave podcast, and on today's show, we are talking about four different types of intimacies that you and your partner may currently be missing out of your relationship. We'll get a jump into the conversation when we come back from the short break. Welcome back to the show. I still remain your host, Maranatha Abuto. And on today's show, we will be talking about four different kinds of intimacy. So sometimes I hear when people say, oh, there is no more love in our relationship, or oh, we've missed out of a lot of things because maybe my partner doesn't like to do these certain things, or I don't like to do these certain things. And I'm telling you that what accounts for these are just four different things. If you hear me and you practice this or think about doing this in your relationship, then things will begin to turn out for the better for you. And the first thing on that list is intellectual intimacy. Yes, I said it. I know some people like book. Some persons do not like book. But what this means in plain English, it means that you and your partner should share certain experiences as it pertains to things of intellect. Say, for instance, your partner is interested in cartoons. You're trying to figure out, oh, this movie you've seen, what can you see about it? In this subject, what is happening in so and so world? In the world today, maybe it's politics you're both interested in. You can talk about, oh, what's happening in Nigeria right now? What do you think can be done to make our economy go better? It may not be something as serious as discussing biology or mathematics or even technology and whatnot. Something as easy as, oh, wait, you like painting. What and what can you discuss about painting? Talking about it, maybe one person is working in painting and the other person is an author. You can have shared common experiences to talk about based on, oh, you're talking about something that has to do with the creative industry or arts. But there's a difference between when you both have shared intellectual things, is different from when you are interested or you listen to your partner tell you about how their day went. So if this is not something you currently share, have a sit down with your partner and talk about, oh wait, what can we talk about that is of intellect? What can we both put our minds to and talk about? And that's the first one. Now, the second thing on that list is spiritual intimacy. Because I am a Christian, I'm going to be speaking from the Christian perspective. So I don't know who told you all that. Maybe God has a different kind of hearing mechanism for women's prayers. I don't know who told you that. If you're both Christians or you're both Muslims or you're both traditional worshippers or you both see Ifa or whatever, I don't know. One thing that you should have in common that can spice your relationship is the spiritual journey that you both share. So, like I said, if I am a Christian or like I am a Christian, I should be able to go to church with my partner. I should be able to discuss, oh, what did the preacher say today? What did the priest say today? Or what do you think about this? Oh, how can we connect more with God? Are we going to fast together? Or do you think we should set some days apart where we pray together, fast together about certain things and whatnot? If you don't have spiritual intimacy, you're not thinking about, oh, we should be doing these certain things together, then maybe start considering that right now. And again, God doesn't only answer the prayers of women. It is not the sole responsibility of women in the relationship to be prayerful. It is to be shared by both of you. Or like one of my friends, Toby, would usually say, if you're following biblical references of the head of the home, then the man should be the one who is doing the actual prayers, and then the woman is he is carrying the woman along. But what we have seen in several homes in Nigeria is that we think that responsibility of prayer is meant solely for the woman, which isn't so. So start having shared spiritual intimacy with your partner. Now, the third thing on that list, which is my favorite thing, is recreational intimacy. So because I am I look extroverted, right? I look extremely extroverted. I look like I like to hang out a lot, which, yes, I do like that. But on the other side, I also like to stay indoors. So if you have a partner where both of you are two distinct opposites, you need to find a middle ground to have activities both of you can do together at least once or twice a week. So I like to go hiking because again, is not I don't like really noisy to be in a noisy environment for a long period of time. So if I have a partner who likes to go to the clubs, it may not really work out because while he is trying to drag me to the club every day, I am trying to drag him to something more solemn, so to say. Like, oh, let's stay indoors, or let's go to the movies, or let's go to a restaurant, or let's try and go for hiking because I do like that as well. You and your partner sit down today and figure out what exactly do you like to spend your time doing? What fun things do you like to do that your partner likes to do? And try to build on that. If it's date night, start doing that. If it's movie night, start doing that. If it's staying indoor and just whatever, just ensure that you have a set or a list of recreational things that you and your partners can engage in from time to time, even playing badminton, volleyball, basketball, all of that. So yes, I like that very, very much because if you are trying to chase away boredom from your relationship, then you need to have a lot more recreational things that you both love engaging in. And then the last but not the least is shared common goals. So there's a jackpot wave now in Nigeria. Almost everybody that I know wants to jackpot. Now, if you're thinking about jackpotting and your partner is not thinking of jackpotting, there's already a disconnect. I'm just using this as an example, right? I'm not saying this is the only shared common goal you can have with your partner. So if you have a partner who is thinking, oh, I want to build a house, I want to own businesses, and your own goal is entirely different from that, then there's a problem. So another way that you can think about having intimacy or creating intimacy with your partner is to have shared common goals. So whatever you're planning to do for the next 1 year, if you're trying to build a house, maybe not build a house together, but maybe save money towards that common goal. So both of you can talk about, oh, I'm trying to do this for my life. And the other person can also be like, oh, I'm trying to do this for my life. Let's see if we can stay committed to putting this certain amount of money away at the end of every month. Or, oh, I'm trying to travel. Let's put money together and travel to a fun place, maybe the Maldives or maybe whatever, I don't know, Switzerland, wherever. But you can, create spice or intimacy by having all of these things together. So again, if your relationship is you feel like it's missing out on something, it has to be these four things. The first one is intellectual intimacy. You think your partner is dumb? Do you think that every time you try to bring up a conversation that you are very much interested in, your partner doesn't understand what you're saying? Then there's a problem somewhere. So if you're trying to get a partner or you already have a partner and you don't think that both of you are on the same intellectual level, then I don't know, maybe next time when you're trying to get with somebody, try to ensure that at least when you can have intelligent conversations with your partner. And yeah, so that's the first one. Second one, I said spiritual. So yes, again, if you are of the same religion or not of the same religion, you can also try to have shared common spiritual discussions or conversations. So to say, oh, this is what my imam said today, or this is what my priest said today. Let's talk about this. What do you think? What's your idea or thoughts on it? So yes, there's that. Then the other one is recreational intimacy. There is a sort of chemical that your body releases when you're on a high, right? So if you are going on these recreational things with your partner, it sure is going to spice up your relationship. And then the last thing is your shared common goals. Whatever goal you're planning towards, it will make it a lot less like you're alone. Because I think that when people say that they are lonely, it is from a lack of having somebody to share their life's plans with or go on a journey with. So if you have your partner, you can have this oh, I'm trying to save towards this. So in the same way, your partner can also serve as your accountability partner. Please, I beg you, do not quote me wrong. I am not saying that if you want to build a house, your husband wants to build a house, or your partner, your fiance, or your whatever want to build a house. I'm not saying carry your money and give to them. I'm sorry, I cannot even trust Adam like that, you know. But what I'm saying is you can discuss these things. And if yes, you do trust your partner, you can put money together. But again, there have been stories of a lot of people running away with their partner's money. So please do not keep money together with your partner if you know or you suspect that your partner is not good with money and is going to take money and solve family problem or solve one or two things without letting you know. Please don't do that. Yes, don't do that. But in your quest to have shared common goals, ensure that you're also using your brain technically. So yes, this is all I have for you guys today. If you haven't watched any of my other videos, please, I beseech you, I'm speaking in King James version now. I beseech you to please check out my other videos, comment, like, repost, or share. And yeah, see you next week. Bye bye.